Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steve and Ivana Show on a very special Let's Talk About Buses edition. Now, if you guys tuned into yesterday's live stream, you'll know that I'm up, I'm down, I'm in the sky, I'm in the ground. My back is getting better, I'm moving around freely, and I'm very healthy. Tomorrow, we're flying to Finland. Life is good. The injury is a thing of the past. My back injury is behind me. Now, the point is this. Ivana, tell the lovely people at home what you've been doing all morning. What videos have you been watching? What idea have you, slowly but surely, through my perseverance, what have you fallen in love with?
I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain it?
Ivana, you want a bus.
Yeah, I watched some schooly videos. And I told Steve, I saw the one that I like, and I said to Steve, I like this one. If you want to build it like this.
Boom! I have infected idea. I have infected Ivana rather with this idea, and the bus is gonna happen. So there you have it, everybody. Now we're not gonna talk another hour about buses because yesterday I think I might have hijacked the live stream. Today we're gonna talk about Finland. What the heck do we know about Finland? We've been watching all morning bus videos, okay, but also videos about how Carlos says, "Damn, now there are two." Oh yeah, you wait till my dad and mom see what you can do with these buses. They're gonna. I already know what's going to happen. Next year, my parents are going to say, Steve.
Actually, the bus was my idea, wasn't it?
Oh, how dare you say that,
You
Ivana.
wanted a fan.
That's infuriating.
First, and then I said, why don't we just do a school bus? Wasn't it my idea?
That's infuriating.
It was my idea.
Oh, I don't think so.
It was. And then you start looking at it and like, this is cool. And you want it.
I'm not sure how this idea started, but...
It was from me.
Yo, Ivana, you can't take credit for all my good ideas because then what do I do? Nothing. Ay, caramba. Okay, guys, we're not going to talk about buses. We're not talking about buses.
Why not a school bus rather than a fan, you know?
The van is not big enough.
Cooler.
The things you can do with these school buses, the solar panels are getting very cheap. Providing you do a lot of research on the electrical, you can buy lithium-ion cells, just individual cells, and you can string them together. You can save huge money. The electrical and the solar panels is way more affordable if you don't just buy it all pre-made. You just do it yourself. We're going to take on some responsibility this summer. We're going to take on some electrical and some plumbing and some carpentry and some mechanical, and we're getting a bus. We're getting a bus. And by the way, the chat agrees it's your idea, evidently.
It was. Because we were going to do this kind of live anyway, but we were thinking of a fan. But then I was thinking, a fan is kind of small.
A van is too small. And Ivana was set on, I need a toilet in the van. I'm not going to toilet in the woods. So, the bus is growing on us. And I'm all in.
And an RV is too big.
RV is not worth it. I tell you what's going to happen. This is just a prediction, okay? Stay tuned for 18 months of this channel to see if my prediction is true. This time next year, my parents, lovely people, they're going to say, Steve and Ivana, we have this RV. We wish we had a bus like you. Can you build me a bus? I already know that. The first bus I'm gonna build for Ivana and I. The second bus I'll build for my parents. That's a thank you for all of their raising me, all their love and affection. And then 2 years from now, Ivana and I are gonna build a full size bus. I already see the whole thing. The buses. It's amazing. It's so good.
By the way,
my dad.
congrats to Rapid.
Oh, Rapid Bucharest. It wasn't even close. We beat FCSB. Stupid team, and it was 2-0 for Rapid. Thank you very much. Today I'm wearing Vashko, the Gama. Ivana, my dad says putting on my bus building belt. My dad is in. My dad is in. Oh, this is gonna be the greatest summer ever. The summer of the bus building.
Gold Oil and Diamond says happy Sunday, and apparently everyone in Finland is very happy.
Yeah, so this morning Ivana and I were watching videos about how Finland is the happiest country in the world.
Happiest country in the world is in Finland, yes.
4-0 it was, not 2-0. 4-0. Rapid Bucharest.
4-0, yes.
4-0. Heck yeah. First of all, how do you measure happiness in an effective way? You can't just ask somebody, do you feel happy?
It's just no stress, basically. Or
but
quality of life. High quality of life.
But it's obviously...
Where everyone is operating, you know, the system works good. And barely any homelessness.
How would you measure happiness? It's obviously different than just how rich you are.
Yeah.
But how do you, like, if you were to ask somebody, do you feel happy?
I think if you live in a country, it's mostly the governments, really.
So you're saying the happiness is a representation of the effectiveness of the government.
Yes, the system of the country.
Sounds right. Could be right.
Yes, that's what they said. We watched a video about Finland, and that's what they said. It's the government.
I'm excited for Finland.
They did a good job.
We've booked a 1-week Airbnb in Helsinki, which Ivana, go ahead and try to say Helsinki, babe.
Helsinki.
Oh, she got it. Ivana likes to say Helsinki, Helsinki, Heslinki. Ivana's all over the place with the pronunciation. But hello from Finland. Welcome to my country. Woo!
Oh
We got a
my gosh,
Finnish subscriber. We're coming to Finland tomorrow, to be clear. My mom just asked, how's your back? The back is getting way better. It's almost not even... I wouldn't even say I have a severe injury. Now it's just vaguely sore. I have a sore back. Whereas 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I could not move. So I can bend, I can lift things. I haven't lifted anything. But I'm saying just a sore back at this point. Tomorrow we're going to fly. I'll be fine. And we're going to do some filming. And we're going to get back to work. Okay? Yeah, life is good. Life is good here. We're the happiest when we don't owe anyone anything. Okay? So people will tend to use the word like freedom when they talk about happiness. I think that's a key word.
Right.
I think also when you talk about happiness, you talk about community.
Yes.
Like being a part of something.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm guessing there is not a lot of like protests happening in Finland. Like in the US or in Canada, lots of protests are happening because people always want more. In Finland, their mindset is different. They're happy and content with what they have. And also what they have is very good. You know? Because someone said Singapore also has a high quality of life, but many people there have mental illness. Yeah, it's because in Singapore, it's the status symbol. The status symbol plays an important role, I think, in Singapore. It's always bling bling. The richer you are, the more money you have, the happier your mindset is. The happier you are when you have more money. But in Finland, there is no status. You know what I mean?
There was an interesting thing on the show we watched this morning about Finland. The guy said in Finland, if someone is incredibly rich, like a $500 million, people would think, oh, I wonder what's wrong with that person. Like it's almost like once you get some money, you should do other things that are more like if you're just so dedicated to making more and more and more money, it's more of a strange personality trait. Whereas in the United States or in Canada, it's like what an amazing person, you know? Yeah. They said it's more like you get some money, so you're not poor anymore, you're doing well, and then you just go into your hobbies and go into your family and go into your other stuff. Interesting. Anyway, the point is we're gonna check out Finland. We've got a 1-week Airbnb in Helsinki, or as Ivana calls it, Heslinki. And then we'll probably extend and maybe go to a different city. I think what we'll do is we'll wait for the playoffs of hockey to unfold in Finland, and we'll see who Heslinki is facing in the second round. And if whatever city they're facing, we'll go to their city and we'll watch the away games maybe. Because I'm excited for a hockey trip in Heslinki. How are you, Steve? Congratulations for Little Meech. Hey, Meech. It's members only information. We're going to release to the public eventually. But thank you, Alina, our biggest fan from Timisoara.
Where is it? I might need to delete that post.
Okay. Happiness for me is good health and to love your work and earn for good life, says Unicorn. Sounds right. You need to go to HIFK hockey game. I'm going. Captain, I'm going. I'm from Finland, but we live in the UK. Yeah, so there's 2 games left in the regular season, from what I understand, in Finnish hockey. There's 2 games left for HIFK Heslinki. I keep saying Heslinki now because that's what you say. Helsinki. And so, yeah, we'll go to one of those 2 games. I think we'll go to the one on Tuesday, to be honest. And then the playoffs will start. Helsinki, HIFK, has qualified for playoffs. There will be more games. We'll see which team they're facing, and we'll maybe go to our next city based on who they're facing. We're going to do a hockey series. I'm a hockey player, or I was, but when I could walk. And, yeah. We're going to do a hockey series. Oh, Bogdan Petru!
Hello, Bogdan.
Ching, ching,
How
ching,
are
ching,
you?
ching, ching. Finland, a very
you?
good choice. It is in my plan to visit. But for now, I hope to visit Switzerland. Also amazing. I am glad Steve is feeling better. Good. Good luck with your vlogging. Thank you, Bogdan. We appreciate the support. Obviously, the donation is so good for us. Also, Finland, we're really excited for. And yes, key information is I am feeling much better. My back is good. I can go. You want me to show you? I'll show you guys. Watch this. Have you ever seen a guy so fit as someone who could do this? Watch this. Look at me, get up. Look at I just got up there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at this. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm over here. I'm over there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Watch the bend. Watch the bend. Oh, a little bit of pain. A little bit of pain right there.
Oh my God.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Thank you very much. Round of applause. Round of applause. Feeling way better. And still with the triple pillow, what do you call that? Lumbar support, okay? So I had not picked up anything. Yesterday, Ivana and I went to buy a good, 8 liters of water. Big water, heavy water jug. Went to the grocery store and Ivana carried it home and there were people looking at me like, why doesn't this guy carry the heavy thing for his wife? And I was with my hands in my pockets and I was whistling. And Ivana was carrying the groceries. So shout out to Ivana. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe. And then last night and this morning was all about Ivana. We're building a bus. We're building a boost. Hello?
Says, guys, don't ask Steve how he's doing because he's going to do more demos and he's going to break his back.
I know. You're going to see me on live stream go and then cancel the flights tomorrow. No, I'm doing much better. What's good is every single day was an improvement over the last day, which makes you feel good. Makes you feel like it's going to get better and go back to normal.
Yeah.
If I had to live the rest of my life the way I feel today, that would not be great. It still hurts a bit. It's not the movement is limited, but tomorrow again better, and then Finland, and then maybe sauna, maybe cold dip, cold plunge. You know, some Finnish traditions here that'll loosen up those back muscles.
That's good therapy.
From Poto87, who's a Finnish guy. They should definitely eat some salmon soup in Finland. Okay, and cinnamon rolls. Sounds good. Maybe visit some old castles. Actually, we will definitely do all 3 of those things. We will do castles, I'm sure. Salmon soup? Okay. Salmon is freshwater fish or not? Salmon is freshwater.
Yeah.
Okay, because Finland obviously has the ocean up top. Baltic Sea, no?
Yeah.
But they also got the lakes inside too.
Salmon. Good salmon.
Guess the population of Finland in the chat. I'm going to guess 20 million.
I think less. Maybe 14.
Check it out. 20. I'm gonna say 20 million.
Tarin says hello from South Africa.
Shout out to South Africa.
Would love to visit one day.
We'll drive the bus there, no problem.
Oh boy.
Woo woo woo! We got a guess of 5 million. We got another guess of 5 million. Yeah, maybe 20 is a bit high.
Yeah, I guess 14. So I don't know. Queza is asking, have you guys ever traveled all of the U.S.? Not all, but some states.
Some states.
Actually, another road trip we did for like about 3 months, right?
Yeah, we went from Vancouver, Canada, so West Coast.
Toronto to Vancouver.
Yeah.
And then go down.
Down, so which is through the states are Oregon State. No, Washington State, Oregon State.
Portland. Wait. Oregon.
Yeah, Portland City. Washington, Oregon, California. That's the West Coast.
And Mexico.
And then we did Mexico, and then we did like Las Vegas, which is Nevada, Utah, Arizona,
Chicago,
Texas, all the way up. In Indianapolis, we drove through for like half an hour. But yes, we've seen some of the states. We gotta do more.
We didn't have a bus then. We slept in Steve's truck.
Yo, the old road trip was the most ridiculous road trip anyone's ever done. It was something only a 16-year-old would do.
I have to tell you, I'll never do that again in my life.
Craziest road trip ever.
Rough.
Impossible to communicate how crazy it was. We put a mattress in the back of a Ford Ranger, basically. 6-foot pickup truck, 6-foot box with a 6-foot mattress in it, and just slept right there.
That's why I said now a must is a bathroom.
That's why Ivana said we're doing a bathroom or nothing. We says, when did you get a tattoo on your lower back? I think I know what you're asking for.
Lower back?
No, in the previous video, there was black on my lower back. That was heat pads. When I was lying on the ground going, ah! Those were like peel and stick heat pads. Actually, they were leftover heating pads from Harbin Ice Festival.
I was like, I didn't know you have a tattoo on your lower back.
I don't have. That's why you're asking. I'm thinking that's why you're asking. There's nothing there. Unless someone put it there when I was sleeping. But as far as I know, it's just skin back there. When are you coming down under? We were there a long time ago, but our videos were absolutely unwatchable.
The video is up there if you search for it.
You can search for it. It's horrific. It's like one of the top, one of the first 10 or 15 videos on our channel. It's pathetic vlogging. It's like a shaky GoPro with like no storytelling and just a bunch of strange choices in the editing room.
Okay. So we were saying 5 million in Finland.
It's only 5 million?
Population.
Small population.
Very small.
Maybe this could be my guess here. Maybe it's easier to have an effective government when you got 5 million people.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder if a country with so many millions, hundreds of millions, could be that effective because you almost need like many different governments. You know what I mean?
I think that's why countries with more population got stricter rules, or they're more strict on their citizens.
Countries with more, and there's probably more like inefficiency, more wasted public policy because just so many people. It's hard to make one rule for that many people. Anyway, shout out to Finland. I'm excited for this. I got some really problems over here. Okay, that's much better. Finland is going to be exciting. I'm really into it, and I'm sure by tomorrow I'll be. What country you like the most you visited? I like them all, but I would say Brazil is the best country. Yeah. Brazil is the best country.
In general.
Brazil has its own unique culture, but also it has its own unique culture differing from region to region. So you can learn Brazilian culture. The first city you go to, you go, okay, this is Brazilian culture. And you go to another state in a different place of Brazil, and you go, oh, it's still kind of similar, but also different. Yeah. So you can get a good understanding of what Brazilians are like. Brazil is the greatest.
Brazil so much.
Ivana and I will listen to Brazilian music where they're speaking Portuguese, singing it, but it just sounds so right in your soul. It makes you want to shake your butt. It's the best music, right?
I feel like I'm Brazilian.
My soul. Ivana's at least 20% Brazilian.
I feel like I'm at home when I'm in Brazil.
Shout out to Ken Abroad in the chat. We got famous friends. Why did you choose Finland? So for one, I'll be honest, it looks like the views on YouTube are good in Finland. This is one of the factors. Two, it's hockey season right now, which is great. It's playoff hockey season, which is great. And three, it's kind of cold, but we got the cold weather clothes right now. Mm-hmm. We just bought them, so we're ready for it. It's a good timing, and also it sort of satisfies us going back towards Canada. If Finland was east of here, we might not go right now. We're going west. Yes. We're going Finland. We're probably gonna go to Netherlands after that. We're not sure, and then maybe like UK or something. But we're slowly going back towards Canada. Have you been listening to the Brazilian music I've posted on Discord? Yes. This is what happens is I'll put one song on, and then it will remind Ivana of a song she likes, and then she puts it on YouTube. There's this thing that happens in Brazil where they have songs. Usually it's a live performance. And they do like the first verse, and then the beat just plays a bit, and the guy or the woman just like yells things like talking. He's just yelling like, "Come on, get up," whatever in Portuguese. But he just does like talking, and it's very like festival music. It's just great on your Airbnb if it's like a sunny day. Put on some Brazilian music. They're just like it just sounds like a happy thing, even though you can't understand what they're saying. It just is happy Brazilian festival music. It's pretty great. Shout out to Brazil.
Yinda is saying the reason for Steven's illness is probably because you were filming the China series and you only have 144 hours and you have to go like really, really rushing, you know what I mean?
Oh, maybe
here
so.
And there. So
I need to redo these pillows, guys. Oh gosh.
And then your body finally says,
maybe
I need
so.
a rest.
Maybe so. It's not impossible because we were so busy.
We were on the go.
And we had and then we had. I mean, that was a hectic time.
That might be why.
Oh, much better. In and out of China, when we went to Japan, Ivana got COVID.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, let's go back to China. Luckily, we did the negative test before we went back to China.
Yeah.
But so many things happening all at once, we were hectic. But the China series was doing so well, we're making money, we thought, we gotta keep going.
It was worth it. But when we go back to Canada, we'll get proper China visa and might go back at the end of the year. No.
Yeah, I think I'll be back before the year's over.
Christmas RPM again.
Get some Christmas views for China. Get some cash in the pocket, man.
Right.
Zoom in on your red tattoo. Canada flag. Canadian red maple leaf. Oh gosh. Like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Did Ivana ever wear braces before? Never.
Perfect teeth. Ivana's dad and mom are dentists.
Yeah, true.
So they didn't put braces, but they know all the tricks, you know?
They design my mouth. Naturally. No, they just know when to pull out my tooth and so that it doesn't, go on top of each other or something. You know what I mean?
So Ivana's dad is dentist. Dental surgeon, mind you. And he will tell you that if you pull the baby's tooth at the right time, you don't need braces.
Yeah.
You can shape the teeth without braces. Does your sister have good teeth? Yes. Does your brother have good teeth?
Yeah.
Ivana's siblings, all of them have perfect teeth and they never had braces because of the knowledge of the...
And don't tell all the dentists, I never floss. But we just went to the dentist here in Georgia, actually.
Yeah.
Dentist was very good. It wasn't like the doctor in the hospital. Dentist is very good. And once he saw my mouth, he's like, super teeth.
She said that.
Really?
She exclaimed to everyone, so everyone could hear her, that Ivana's teeth were so good.
And I haven't even cleaned it yet.
Yeah. It's actually... So Ivana and I both did cleaning in Georgia. Great dentist. Ivana's cleaning took, I'm not kidding, like 18 minutes. And I thought, are they going to give you half price discount? Because they didn't do anything. Your teeth were so good. They just like poked around a bit and went, yeah, you're out of here. And then I went there. It took 45 minutes. But we paid the same bill.
Yeah.
I thought, man, Ivana should get a discount. Or to charge me more or something. Because it was amazing. The dentist literally exclaimed out loud so everyone could hear, wow, super teeth. And I was like,
And
oh my
I'm
god.
like, I know I got good teeth, but I never floss. That's why I never floss, because I'm scared to ruin my teeth if I floss and make it, more gappy.
Nah, flossing is a total myth. Anyone who flosses is subject to pure
'Cause
propaganda.
my teeth is so tight against each other.
Flossing is propaganda.
I don't want to floss it and make it
Yep.
spacious.
Flossing is propaganda. Flossing is bad for you, in fact. I'm anti-floss. Zaki says, hey, Stevana. Shout out to Zaki.
Hello, Zaki.
Have you already visited Nusa Penida? We have.
Yes, we have. Before everything got built up.
Oh, that's
with
so
no
funny.
tourists.
We were there when it was so empty.
Yeah.
It was my favorite place on earth by far. And we went back a year later, and it was all hotels. And we were like, oh,
Yeah, we were
but
there,
still good. But
we were there when there was only like one hotel.
there was literally one place to stay. There was literally
Not even a hotel, like a kind of like a cabin.
Yeah. There was literally one place to
Restaurant.
eat. Yeah, one restaurant, and everyone just had a scooter. There was one guy renting scooters,
And
you
we
would
went
just
back?
scoot around. And you went back, and it was all
so touristy.
excavators and big trucks on the roads. You had to, like your scooter behind them and try to pull out and pass them because they got huge concrete and huge dirt and huge cinder blocks. Just construction everywhere in Nusa Penida. We were there at Clinking Beach in like 2016 or something.
Yeah. So it got its name because of Portuguese navigators. Oh, I never knew that.
Me neither. That's cool.
Nosso Penedo. Oh.
Cool. Shout out to Portugal. My dad
Because
says.
Portuguese, they were in Indonesia as well.
Yeah.
There was actually an island in Indonesia where everyone got like Portuguese name.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like Maria, Fernandez.
Hey Maria. João. João. My dad says flossing equals good, so obviously he's subject to propaganda. He's
I think
given
it depends on your teeth.
The dentist.
Like your body depends on. Not all diets is good for your body. You know what I mean? Like depends on what type of the body you have. The diet you have for your body might be right one, might be wrong one. You might try another type of diet. It's the same with teeth.
So smart, Ivana.
You know what I mean?
So smart.
I think it depends on your teeth and the needs of your mouth. I think that's my theory.
I'm with you, babe. I'm with you.
Dion is saying, I watch a lot of travel YouTubers, but Steve, you are by far the funniest.
Woo!
I think you could have been a comedian.
I did comedy 3 times.
He did.
It was the worst experience of my life. I was so nervous. It was so cringy. If anyone ever videotaped that and it went online, everyone would unsubscribe to my channel. The first 4 times I went to the club, I forget the name of the club. It was on Ossington and Dundas or something like that. I forget. But I drove my truck there and it was open mic and it started at 1 in the morning on a Wednesday. I had to work the next day and I sat in the crowd, put my name on the paper. I sat in the crowd and they went, there's 5 people there and they went, Steve Gregg? And I just sat there, looked around, I'm like, who's that guy? And then nobody got up and then went to the next name. Okay, Mark Johnson, and then he went up.
But you did went up.
At least 3 times I sat there and heard my name and go, maybe next week.
But you did went up.
I did go up. I had a couple jokes. They were pretty bad. I had a joke about, they were so bad. It's embarrassing. I can't even tell you. I'm not even gonna tell you. But I wanted to be
I
comedian.
wasn't there. I wasn't allowed to watch.
Ivana wanted to come. I go, yeah, right. I won't even tell you. It was embarrassing.
Plastic Bag is asking, will you visit Singapore again?
Sounds good.
Yes, I think so. I think we'll go back to Southeast Asia. I mean, I got family in Indonesia. So, I mean, Singapore is right there. Why not, Plus, our videos in Singapore actually did very good.
The one in Singapore, the main video, is still going up now.
Yeah.
Still getting 6K views every 48 hours or something.
And we like it.
It's on our top 5 list or whatever, so we're cruising.
And plus, we got friends there, the Dodos. So we can visit them.
You sound so much better, Steve. Yeah, true fact. Thanks for noticing. I am getting better. Zaki says, what type of comedy? Observational. I think I was doing how would I describe my jokes? It was observational, but also things that were annoying me. It really was just me complaining about things that I didn't like and trying to be funny. My favorite comedian ever is George Carlin, so it was supposed to be a deep thing, but it was awful. It literally was just silence, and then I just walked off the stage at the end of 5 minutes. And I just sat there and I was like, that was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It was so embarrassing. I was like sweating and my heart rate was cranked. It was horrible. It was horrible. I went like 3 times on stage. It was horrible.
Unicorn is asking, will you go to Sweden?
Maybe can.
Maybe. We have no plans.
No plans.
Really?
We haven't seen any Swedish vlogs go up yet. We've seen Finnish vlogs go up and Netherlands. So we're hitting those 2, I think, will be our main spots because it looks like you can get some views over there. Sweden would be interesting. Maybe Sweden would be... The question is, if you do Finland, is Sweden good to go? Because they're kind of related, those countries.
Maybe.
They're similar. Their geography is similar. Geography is similar, and they're kind of similar.
Do they have IKEA there?
I mean,
it's
that's
from
interesting.
Sweden, but does IKEA really exist in Sweden?
I heard in what's the big city in Sweden? Stockholm. I heard in Stockholm, everyone walking the streets is just a babe, just handsome guys and beautiful women, tall and blonde and lean and just like strong. I heard everyone's just beautiful over there.
Isn't Finland got this similar people?
Maybe
like
so.
Vikings.
But when you think Finland, do you think blonde hair? Not really. I guess you should.
Yeah.
I think Sweden, I think blonde hair. I think Finland,
But
I think death
race,
metal.
Not race, maybe. Are they the same race? I don't know. Finnish people and Swedish people, maybe they're different. I don't know.
Yeah, races don't even exist. Race is the biggest myth. Don't even get me started on race. I think it's a made-up term, race. I won't even go there, but it's crazy. Nobody knows anything about the race. Like, how many races are there? We don't even know. Right? Yeah. What is the meaning of the word race? Nobody can tell you. Some people will say the human race. How could that be a race? Some people say white is a race. As if a guy from Ireland is the same as a guy from Serbia. That's a different race.
Yes.
Race it's a myth. It's just it's a myth. Race goes with flossing. It's just propaganda, dude. That's propaganda. Stockholm, I want to go there. I'm learning Sweden. Yeah, I see. By the way, Unicorn, if you guys see the green name, Unicorn NS, the #1 Duolingoer. If you go to so I have Duolingo, the app. I'm learning Indonesian. If you go to my friends list, I got Unicorn there. Unicorn's got points. Like, she's got like 50,000 points. I got like 400 points. I'm like, how did she get so many points? Unicorn is the #1. She probably speaks 10 languages. She's the #1 Duolingoer. Second says it's F1, not a race. Exactly. You got F1. You got the steeplechase. All these races, man.
Gold Oil and Diamond says, going back to your back, Steve. Have you and Ivana heard about the wife carrying contest in Finland?
Wife carrying contest. I think I actually have heard of it.
I never heard of it.
I think I've heard of it. You got to carry your wife, and they have they put their legs on their shoulders, and the wife's upside down usually, and they run.
That's interesting.
I've heard of that, and also in Netherlands, I've heard of the one where they chuck the cheese down the hill, and people just go flipping down the hill after the cheese.
Was that in Netherlands?
I think it's Netherlands.
Huh.
Maybe that's in Switzerland.
I don't know.
It's a cheese down the hill. I've heard of that one too. You always hear these shows on these travel shows where they show you the most wacky aspect of the culture.
Oh, Carla says Finnish hate Swedish like Brazilians hate Argentinians.
Oh, really?
Really? I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Interesting. Ah.
If I do the wave carrying race, I'll put my back out again.
Probably.
Sounds right, Liam.
Jelmer Van Droon is asking, what city you like the most in Indonesia?
For me, Jogja.
Yeah, we haven't visited too many cities in Indonesia, but
True.
Jogja, I like Jogja.
Jogja's a cool place.
Jakarta.
Jakarta is cool too, but Jakarta's too big for me. It's chaos over there.
No, it's chaos there.
The Stone Church in Helsinki is interesting from Paula. Yeah, we'll probably go to the Stone Church. That's a cool thing. For those who don't know, it's like, I guess kind of underground. It's like made out of like rock, but it's new. And there's like water coming down the walls. It's pretty cool. It's a stone church. We'll probably go there. You'll see some upcoming Finland vlogs. Funny how the wars are usually between similar people. True, right? It's like 95% the same.
Pakistan and India.
Got beef right now.
Yeah.
Well, not in India. They got chicken.
What?
They don't eat beef in India.
Oh.
That was a great joke, Ivana. All right. Swing and a miss.
Well, it's...
Sweden language is a mix of English, German, and Nordic. Yeah, the Finnish language, when you see it written, it looks confusing. A lot of double Ks. O-K-K-U or I-K-K-I. We'll get a scouting report over there on Finland. What does it sound like? I think, my guess is in Finland, a lot of people speak English.
I think so.
I think so, too.
Someone says Robert Dowling. The cheese rolling is in England.
Oh.
Is it in England? Maybe.
Is it in England? Oh, I might have misremembered that. Paula and I are going away tomorrow for a couple of days. Fun with the girls. So everybody in the chat, you have Paula Olson. This is my mom's friend. My mom is Diane Gregg. They're friends in real life, and they're going away. My mom says fun with the girls. Uh-oh. Drinking and playing cards. Hey, new member!
Fahad Khalid.
Fahad Khalid.
Welcome.
Fahad Khalid. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Tell us more about yourself, where you're from, where you are. Thanks for joining. Welcome.
Where you're from and where you are. Good one, Ivana. It could be different. Typically we do a cheers, but I'm off the sauce, okay? Because I'm half a man right now. How does your home country compare to China? You mean Indonesia, I guess.
Well, Indonesia or Canada?
I don't know. You go first, Ivana.
In Indonesia, compared to China, I mean, we got some Chinese Indonesian, I guess. So we got Chinese food and stuff in Indonesia. It is different. And Indonesia got more of a Southeast Asian feel, more than a Chinese feel.
Yeah.
How do I explain it?
So first of all, the weather's way different. Indonesia's a million degrees.
The weather is different.
It's very tropical, but also Indonesia is more crowded.
Yes.
Depending on where you go.
China is the most populous country.
China's got wicked subways and wicked electric cars. It's a little bit more developed.
Yeah, China
Jakarta's got scooters and air pollution, and it's a bit chaos.
Yeah. I think Jakarta or maybe Indonesia got more islands. I mean, China is landlocked, not landlocked, but it's like just an island.
Yeah. Indonesia got the beaches, a lot different.
Yeah, beaches.
Indonesia got street food like crazy.
Tropical.
Indonesia got street food like crazy.
Yeah.
Like an incredible amount of street food.
Yeah.
Like everyone's selling food everywhere.
Right. True. More tropical. I don't know.
Different place. I guess people are saying Finland is good at F1 driving. You know F1 race cars?
Yeah.
There's some famous Finnish F1 drivers. That's interesting.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I found Duolingo does not really help you learn how to speak a language. Just to read and maybe to understand when listening, but not to speak, unfortunately. Has that been your experience? I'm very fortunate that Ivana speaks Indonesian, so I get Ivana to help me speak more. A lot of the things you learn on Duolingo, as you listen, a lot of it's nonsense. Like you learn things that are so...
That you don't actually...
You're not going to need to know how to say that. The nose smells sense, and you're like, I don't need to know that sentence of all sentences. First of all, who says the nose smells sense? It's a weird sentence, first of all. Second of all, just tell me how to order chicken and what's going on. Like, there's more things you can, where to go, left, right, how many minutes, like, more, it's not very practical learning. It's learning, like, by the textbook, rather than learning about what you might say in the street.
True.
So anyway, I'm on Duolingo because it's better than nothing, and, you got the phone, you got, like, 5 apps on the phone that you put most of your time into, right? Mm-hmm. Probably got 25 apps, but 5 of them use all the time. Put one of those apps, Duolingo, maybe you can learn something. That's my idea.
Fahad is saying, hey guys, following you guys since you have 15k followers. I am originally from Pakistan, but now living in Melbourne, Australia for the past 10 years.
15k would have been the first trip to Pakistan.
Yeah.
Out of Malaysia. 1 year Malaysia. Oh, 15?
Yeah.
That's before Pakistan.
Yeah.
That's in Malaysia still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, Fahad.
You're an OG member, dude. You're an original member. Appreciate. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. We'll give you the Discord link after, and you can be witness all of Florin's memes. We got some good memes on Discord.
Yeah.
The memes is the best part of the Discord.
And Nakib is saying, how about exploring Pakistan again?
We'll be back there.
I'll be open, yeah.
I'm sure we're back there eventually. But
I think Ramadan just started, right? So happy Ramadan to those celebrating or to those, so that your fast could be a successful one.
Good one. I guess that means we were there a year ago today.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is the thing about travel vlog lifestyle. A year ago today, we were in Pakistan. That feels like 5 years ago. Oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think some people, a year ago today, they think, oh, that feels like just yesterday. I have the opposite. I have like 1 year ago we're in Pakistan. We did so much since then.
Yeah, of course.
The whole Serbia trip was amazing.
Yes.
Serbia was so good with the Drina Regatta. And then my whole parents' trip was and then China was like, oh my gosh. Right?
Yes.
It's a lot of stuff over there.
We experienced a lot of new things this year.
Every year, I guess. But that's the thing about travel vlogging is
Yes, and Charlo is saying we are waiting for your visit in Malta.
ready.
Malta.
I'm interested in Malta, a country with a population less than 1 million. That's interesting, man. That's very interesting.
Just know the Popeyes is from Malta.
The chicken?
No, Popeye.
Oh, Popeye.
Not the chicken.
I said Popeyes.
The cartoon.
Got it.
Popeye and Olive.
Wait, you mean the creator is from Malta, or the guy? The story is the guy's from Malta.
Story. I think the creator must be from there too. If the story is from there.
Who knows? Thank you both. You're the sweetest ever. Oh, thanks, Fawad. Ivana's a sweet one. Indonesia, there are words similar to Portuguese language. True. This is because the Portuguese were in Malacca Island for many years. True. True. Do you think Canada will ever stop being a colony of the U.S.? Probably not. They got the big army, so we're their little brother. We're America's hat. How are you feeling with your back, Steve? Way better than before. If you want, I can go do some squats over here, and I can show you my leg kicks. I can do this. I can do that.
Okay, stop it, Steve.
I'm pretty good. I wouldn't say I win an Olympic gold medal, but I'd be on the podium. You know what I mean? Pretty agile. I read that in Pakistan. Yeah. So Unicorn, here's an amazing fact. We met some people in Pakistan, super nice people, and the guy that we met, his brother married the first cousin. And they had a kid together, and the kid was very healthy, and everything was good. We met them all, you know? And they were more than okay. They said, put in the video and tell your audience that I married my first cousin, and we had a kid together. It's okay. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing that because I think the comments are going to just be awful. And I don't want to subject you to these comments. And they're like, we know what the comments are going to say. It's okay. We believe in this thing. You can say in the video that we marry our first cousin. And I was like, I'm just going to not say it. I hope I don't offend you. I'm just going to not put that in the video. Anyway, yeah, I think it's relatively common in Pakistan people marry the first cousin. I guess you can probably do testing and stuff to make it... I mean, it's so different than what I understand. It's so out of my comprehension. Like, my brain can't even fathom. So, I almost don't even know what to say about it, but... It's their culture. It's their thing. I wouldn't critique them doing it. Although when I think about my first cousin, it's just not even possible. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they used to do that in Scotland and England, like in the UK.
I think so. Everyone used to do it.
Like everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like a king or in monarchy, you would want to marry someone who's like, you know, your first cousin is also...
Yeah, keep it in the family or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, they're open with it. And I just thought, I'm not going to put it in the video because I'm just afraid everyone's going to be just... I just thought it would be a bad thing. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe most of the audience is Pakistani and they wouldn't have said anything bad. But I just thought, I'm going to skip it. Anyway, I think you might be right that there's a lot of first cousin marriages in Pakistan. I don't know how many percent, 70%, 50%, but we met some people for sure. You've been to so many places and met so many people from so many different cultures. Have you ever considered writing a book? Oh gosh, here goes my mom again. Appreciate your comment, Amelia. I'm sure my mom was going to say, Steve. There it is. Look at this. I told you. Amelia, Steve is a great writer. I have suggested it more than once to him. Exactly. Yeah, Amelia, appreciate your concern. Not concern, but your comment. I'm probably not going to write a book ever because what am I, like, who can, I'm not the only guy who went on a trip. How do you write a book? What would be the idea? It's going to be, first of all, you can write a novel. Like
yes, your life story.
Oh, you want to write a biography?
A travel story, yeah.
Oh, okay. So not a fictional retelling, but a factual, and then all the things I've learned and stuff.
Yes.
I think this is going to be
your
a bunch.
Your experience.
I really think that's a bunch of grandiose. Oh, I learned so much, and now I'm so wise.
No.
Oh, travel changes
like
you,
unique
and
experience.
I am so deep. And I think it's going to be very grandiose, and people are going to say, "Steve, you bought a plane ticket. You still patting yourself on the back." I don't think I'm ever going to write a book. I think it sounds good in theory. But what am I really going to say? You know, I met some people, they were nice, and we ate spicy food. Like, what am I... I'm worried that it would come off as very self-congratulatory or something. Like, very like, I'm so special, you know? I wouldn't know how to do it in a way that's not... just not good. So, I'm confident I'm probably not going to write a book.
We don't even write a journal, like a travel journal. Like, that's something normal that people normally do when they travel. We don't even do that. We just do videos.
I don't write stuff down. I'd buy the book, Steve. You are special. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You know that? You guys are really sweet. But I don't think I'll write a book. Seems tremendously unlikely. Although, before we had the YouTube channel, I would have sworn I would never make a YouTube video. And now I do it like all the time.
So never say
so
never.
Things can change. Hey, I'll tell you what, things can change. Mm-hmm. I'll be open-minded about it. It's not about teaching someone else something. People like reading about other people's experience and perspective on the world. Just like people watching you on YouTube. Yeah, that's a good point. You don't have to be teaching like I'm so... Yeah. Maybe can. Yeah, where would you start it? From the very beginning? I forgot the whole trip at the beginning.
I don't even know. Maybe some weird stuff that you ate along the way. You can put it as like weird people I met, weird food I eat. You know what I mean? And then make it like a story.
I like the idea of being a writer. It sounds good, right? What do you do? I'm a writer. Ooh, he's a writer. It sounds good. It sounds like an interesting job title. Mm-hmm. He's a writer. He builds buses, writes books. That kind of guy, you know? But start when you come back to Canada, going forward. Okay, we'll start.
So will be busy with the bus.
I gotta write a book while I'm building a bus. Oh gosh, ay caramba, and buying a house. Maybe can. It does sound interesting.
In Canada,
I like the idea of writing a book. It sounds cool, right? But I feel like books are dead, man. All the cool kids are watching videos now, man. You know? Who's reading books nowadays? When's the last time you read a book, Ivana?
I'm not a reader, so I don't know. Like, some people are readers and they still buy books. I've never been a reader in my life.
Zachy's got it. Write a bus book. There you go. How to convert a schoolie.
You can start
Page
from the
1.
bus. That's another book chapter. Travel and the road trip.
Maybe once we have a family, I can write Traveling with a Family book.
That's another chapter. See? Not chapter, but that's your third book.
You could be 99% accurate on your experience, because we'd forgive you if you lied like you drove a bus. I have driven a bus, and I am going to build a bus, and then I'm going to drive even more buses. By the way, what is up with me and buses? I love driving a bus. It just sounds such a good thing. Driving a bus, writing a book. These are good phrases, you know? Maybe I'll write a book one day. Sure, it's on the path to do. What up, Steve and Ivana from Malaysia? Shout out to Mohammed Fami.
Malaysia, how are you?
Thanks for joining. My back is feeling much better, and Ivana and I are going to Finland in like 12 hours. We're flying at 6 in the morning tomorrow. So write a book with 2 pages from Valentine. That's a good idea. Write a book with 2 pages. Never write and drive. It's dangerous. We discovered Steve's goal in life. He wants to be sophisticated, coffee stereotype of cool guy. I'd like to be... Yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to be a cool guy, you know? That sounds good. Driving a bus, writing a book. You know? Sounds good. The family in the bus. Pack them up. Yeah. What we should do is drive. So we got to bring... First of all, we got to get the bus. I'm really intent on this idea. And then we got to bring the bus around Ivana. Gold, Oil, and Diamond says... Driving the bus to Japan. That's a great idea. Like, ship it over there and drive the bus in Japan. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Having a babushka in the bus. Still in bed, can't walk yet. Hiking and drone. Oh, you ask and you shall receive. Dude, look at this. I'm up. I'm over here. I'm over there. Ooh. 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 Almost fixed. Almost good. Almost 100% fixed. Oh, getting up and down is a little rough, but no, the back is getting much better. Appreciate your concern. I never felt any pain like that. The first day it happened, I thought 40% chance of back transplant. Thought I was gonna die. I was finished, but doing better. Careful, Steve. I do have some pain now that I did that little bit of but
Why did you do it?
Unnecessary. Isn't shipping a bus to Japan expensive? So to be clear, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We don't have the bus yet. We have to buy the bus, we have to renovate the bus, and we have to drive the bus to China or something before you get it to Japan. So, we'll see. We'll see the price of bringing it to Japan. But, I mean, the bus is such a the world of possibilities, you know? I've always dreamed of driving from Ireland to China. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should drive from Ireland to Indonesia. Or all the way to Malaysia and then ship it to Indonesia. I mean,
driving that thing in Indonesia is gonna be such a bitch, though. Have you seen the road?
that's true. That was the idea for the title of the book. From going to Japan to building a van. Oh, I get it, because Japan was the first trip. Okay, so trip to Japan to building a van. That's the title of the book.
Ah.
Memoirs of a YouTuber. Like Memoirs of a Geisha, except Memoirs of a YouTuber. If I plan to drive from Melbourne to anywhere, I will land in the sea first. Listen, I would like to go back to Australia. Maybe Perth, man. Perth is a good place. Very isolated city.
Yeah.
Yeah, city. All right, stretch the back and get back in position here. Oh, okay, guys, we're trying to not talk about the bus the whole time again, but really, it's all I want to talk about. How did you guys decide to go to Finland? Yeah, a few factors. One, it looks like Finland is good for YouTube, so that's good for us. Two, is hockey season, which is really great. Three, we're pretty curious about Finland. I mean, it has a ring to it. There was a day. Watch this. You guys know there's a province in Canada called Newfoundland. That's literally the province name. Newfoundland.
Mm-hmm.
But we pronounce it in Canada Newfoundland.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we pronounce Newfoundland. Has a city like St. John's or something. It's a very small province, East Coast. It's the first place people found on the boats, and it was Newfoundland, the East Coast of Canada. Okay. One time I told Ivana, we also have a province called Nova Scotia, which actually means New Scotland, because all the Scottish people went there and they said this is New Scotland. And Ivana said, "Oh, is that because Newfoundland is New Finland? Like the country of Finland? Is that New Finland?" And I thought that was the most memorable. It sounds that way, Newfoundland, but it's actually Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is Finland has a ring to it. It sounds interesting. You know, there's a lot of things I know about Finland. There was a rumor growing up, if you were a hockey coach, a professional hockey coach in Canada, and you were going to select some players for your team, you would try and get Finnish players. Because no matter what you told the player, they would agree and they would try very hard. Whereas someone like a Canadian, if he's a guy who wants to score lots of goals, and you said, "I want you to play defense," he would pout and complain and say, "I'm supposed to score goals." But if you took a Finnish player and said, "Hey, just play defense," you go, "Okay, coach, whatever is best for the team." They'll have like this reputation of being good, coachable players. So I always
That
thought
goes with their culture of happiness and being content.
So I always thought highly of Finnish.
You know?
Finland is a bit like Japan, totally different population and like global dominance, but they just seem like they're sharp people. Like a Finnish person seems like they got it all together, you know? So I have a good impression of Finland, and that's another factor that why we would go there. But so funny that Newfoundland, Ivana goes, "Is that New Finland?" And I never thought of that before, but it sounds like that. Kind of makes sense.
Why do you pronounce it like that?
It should be pronounced Newfoundland,
Yeah.
but we pronounce it, at least I pronounce it Newfoundland.
Why?
That's just how I say it. That's how everyone. That's how I was growing up saying it.
I know that. Everyone
Newfoundland.
says that.
Ivana goes,
Why?
"Oh, is that like New Finland?" And I go, "Man, that's hilarious. Isn't Canada called Vinland by the Vikings?" Oh, maybe you might be right, Ivana. You might be more right than I thought.
Ah.
Maybe Canada was called Vinland by the Vikings. For sure, there's a guy named, what was his name? Leif Erikson. Nailed it. Leif Erikson, he was actually the first European to discover North America. But he didn't actually go inland and see people. But he did go to North America way before Columbus and all these people and even Amerigo Vespucci. It was a guy named Leif Erikson. But he didn't like go contact natives and set up a settlement. But anyway, yeah, the Vikings were first. Although in China, they said there was a Chinese guy who discovered North America even before that. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know.
We learned that in Malaysia, we learned there's a Chinese guy, a sailor, who found North America first, even before Leif Erikson. But I don't know if that's 100% right or not. Let's meet in Denmark. I'm arriving there at 27th March. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's talk more. I can't promise now. I don't even know what day is today. Let me guess. Today is March 10th.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm the best. That's a lucky guess. Finland has a real nice feel to it. Good. A lot of people speak English because it's a nice culture. And is a nice culture. Sauna is the best. Good, Robert Dowling. I'm excited for Finland. Finland created Angry Birds. Hey,
Wow.
now we're talking. Really imaginative name, Newfoundland. Yeah, exactly. It just exactly what it was. It was Newfoundland.
Yes.
So let's call
That's
it
true.
Newfoundland. Carla is smart. Yeah, guys. So that's how we chose Finland. It was good for YouTube, good for hockey right now, which is great, and we like Finland. I have a good impression of it. I feel like Finnish people are smart, capable. Plus, I play hockey, which always the best countries play hockey. That's a fact. Boom. Okay, there you have it, guys. Steve, don't forget to take your Sunga bikini to the sauna. Oh, gosh. Do we have my Sunga still? We have it, right?
I think you left it in Canada.
I think I left a Sunga in Canada. We've been back there? Oh, yeah, right after that we went back. I think I left it in Canada, which is just for your viewing pleasure because I put that on and everyone... You can watch the video. When I come out in the Sunga, the video retention goes down. Everybody clicks off the video. Not a pleasant sight, I don't think.
That was a funny video.
Not a pleasant sight.
That was a funny video, right?
Do you plan to see a doctor in Finland? I think I'm okay again. We'll see what happens tomorrow or the next day, but I think I'm back at it. The Sunga and the MC hat.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a thumbnail because it's cold because you go in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have brought the Sunga, dude. Oh, opportunity missed. The Sunga and the MC hat would have been iconic Steve gear. Oh, opportunity missed. Darn. Don't have the Sunga with me. Yay, let me know. I'm in Discord now. Yeah, Isa. I think on Discord you're Isabella. Yes, we will try and see you. We'll talk on Discord. We got no problem catching a flight or something to bump into you because it'll be fun for us. Plus a new country. Go there for a weekend and make 2 videos over there. That'd be cool. See our friend? Maybe can. Can't promise, but maybe can. Will you watch Aurora Borealis? Good question. Is it now? Is it year round?
I have no idea.
I don't know much about Aurora Borealis in terms of... I know it looks beautiful, but what is it, first of all?
I think it's just a mess.
It's like
With
green
lights.
things in the sky, right?
Yeah.
Is it now?
I have no idea.
If it's now, maybe we'll try and see it, but I don't know... Can you capture it on a video camera?
I think it depends on your camera.
Bit dark, right?
You can, but
Maybe we
depends.
can. Like photos at least. Okay, maybe we'll look into it. If it's now, we'll go for it. Steve, I challenge you, oh gosh, to take an instant dip in a lake and run quickly into the sauna. I'll do it. I'm ready for that. Cold, hot, cold, hot. I think it's quite good for you to go cold, hot. Good for your blood flow and stuff. Let's go to Hamlet Castle. Sounds good. Boomba.
Carla said Sunga is one thing and bikini is another. Here in Brazil, just kids, teens, and lame guys don't use Sunga.
Yeah, Sunga is the normal style in Brazil. I wore it and I felt like everybody was staring at me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. And I realized nobody cares. Everyone's doing this. Nobody cares. But I thought like they're all staring at my little butt cheeks and going, "Look at this guy." And in the end, nobody cared.
Captain Mzungu is saying it's not the best season for Aurora Borealis right now. Better in autumn or winter.
Okay, so maybe not
It
unicorn.
is still winter, isn't it?
Coming up spring now.
I checked this morning. It was -5.
March 21 is spring.
Yeah, but that's Canada.
It's the spring equinox,
That's
Ivana.
Canada's spring.
Dusan, 2 days is enough for Helsinki. Why do I keep saying it the way you say it? Helsinki. Nice city, but not that big. Suomenlinna Island is awesome. Maybe we'll go to the island. I think...
That's with the fort. That's where the fort
Oh,
is.
that's in Helsinki.
Yeah.
Got it. I think we'll go for 1 week in Helsinki. Helshrinky. Okay. I think we'll go 1 week there, and then we'll go to another city. Potentially, we'll go to the city that the hockey team in Helsinki is playing against. Try to follow them. I think the hockey vlogs could be popular, and even if they're not that popular, I would love to watch hockey and talk about hockey. We do it for footballs, aka soccer. We do it for basketball. We did it for cricket. But my real passion, my real passion for viewership is American football, but that's only one country. But number 2 is hockey. So I would like to do some hockey vlogs. I can talk about this and that, and I can relive in my brain. I can relive my glory days. You know, about how I used to be like this.
Let's see how the first hockey vlog does.
When I was like 11, 12 years old, I was pretty good at hockey. Let me tell you, that was my peak. About 12 years old. Borderline superstar.
Glad you're not 12 anymore.
Now I'm 32 and can't walk. Ice hockey vlog would be interesting. Yeah, hopefully so. Curling, says Paul. Great sport to play. Doesn't necessarily jump off the screen in a video setting. It's a bit slow motion. Not a lot of cheering sections. Not a lot of drums and smoke show in the curling arena. Although Canada's good at curling.
Oh, there's no smoke show and drum too in hockey.
True,
Maybe
but
in
there's
Finland it's different.
but in hockey at least there's guys smashing into each other and fighting, or not fighting, but like yelling. There's some tension. In curling, the tension is like, ooh, here he goes. He's throwing the rock. It's exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's like golf.
It's like golf. It takes a lot of skill and it's fun, but it's not necessarily going to be like, I gotta see this video, you know? But yeah, we're the best. Hey man, I hope you receive good treatment and recover your health soon. Thank you. My health is getting better. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm up. I'm down. Ooh, I'm on the sky. I'm on the ground. My back is getting better. Feel like a football or soccer is the best sport for a video. I think so too. Because the atmosphere adds to it. The on field is one thing, very exciting, but the around the field, the stands, is awesome, and that's what really really makes the video come to life. Not in Georgia though. No, everyone's asleep in Georgia. It's like 27 people in the ground. Wasn't there a hockey match when the whole team was punished by the arbiter? Probably. And there's some crazy hockey videos where people are just punching each other, and you're like, what sport is this? It doesn't even seem like a civilized activity, but it is civilized. It's just every once in a while it goes off the rails. I was in Canada to a hockey game, and I was shocked by the frequency of the ads.
Oh.
Like every time the game stopped for a few seconds, ads would start, and even sometimes after the game resumed. Yeah, there's a lot of ads in North America in general. It happens. Also, the ads are usually gambling, which is not the greatest thing ever. It's just like, you should be gambling during the game, before the game, after the game. It's just like, okay, enough already. Any thoughts on going to Greenland? Okay,
Not yet,
everybody, name one fact about Greenland. Okay, name a city. No idea. What language do they speak? Greenish?
Yes.
Greenlandish? I don't know anything about Greenland. Now, technically, Greenland is part of Denmark, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Isn't Greenland Denmarkian?
I don't know.
Maybe they speak Danish over there. I would love to go to Greenland. I bet you a flight
It's
to
not green.
No, it's ice. And Iceland is green. It's backwards.
Yes.
Um,
And they got like long, like if it's the summertime, it will be bright in the middle of the night.
oh, they're that far north where they have the 20 hours of sun or something.
Yeah.
24 hours of sun. Maybe we go to Greenland, Ivana. That could be a good video. I bet you the flights are $1 gazillion.
Maybe.
We'll look into it, guys. I'm into it. Good night, Stevana. Bye. Have to go. Zzz.
So to be honest, I'm kind of done with cold places.
Oh.
I want somewhere warm.
Oh, it's getting warmer.
Well,
it's
Finland
it's
is
coming
cold
towards
again.
spring.
But
Oh,
yeah, Netherlands will be nicer.
tomorrow Malaysia school starts for we. Okay.
Ah.
Take your kiddo to school. I have to wake up early and prepare
Good night,
breakfast.
Wee.
Oh, good job. You're a good mom. Bye, Wee. I think it's a sovereign country.
And they speak
Ah.
Danish. Yes, you're correct.
Danish. And it is a country, but it's like and maybe it's like a Puerto Rico thing where it's like a country, but it's a part of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or like a Taiwan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like this. Portugal. Greenlandic is the language. That's my mom. Interesting. Okay, guys, we got 50 seconds left until 1 hour, and we're going to shut it off at 1 hour because all's going to happen, I'm going to talk about buses for 3 hours. So if you have any questions, you got exactly 40 seconds now to do your last questions. And if you want, spam the later skater or spam the mooch. I will continue my promise, okay? Remember I told you, next week I'm going to be solid. Next week live stream, we're going to be on trampolines, the whole live stream, okay? We're going to be doing back extensions, okay? Squats and high kicks. Autonomous territory of Denmark. Yeah, like a Puerto Rico thing. Cool. Cool. Meech hat. Muito bom, Portugal. Love you guys. You're the best ever. These live streams are so great. I mean, we just chill for an hour and it feels like 5 minutes. It just flies by. 1 second left. Ah, bye. Gotta go. Oh no, 5 seconds over.